Go win la starting in 291 seconds for you guys.
You see what he wrote? Look what Hus wrote.
Alright. Don't worry, I'm not gone.
Don't worry, I'm not gone.
Alright, boys. Check out the stream. I gotta get out of here for some live casting. What up, YouTube? We are here. We got a $100 tournament going on. Pretty sure we're good to go. I'll just put you on Ford. Well, we got a Protoss 4 drone. This is a best of 7. Cole versus, or 4 drones versus Vulture. Xtre-Vultre, our boy, Xtre Clan. Vulture will be Terran in the not a good spot versus a Protoss in a, not a very good spot either, but I'd rather be up top than up bottom for some reason, just because the units come out down below, so you don't have to get your goons stuck quite as much. But now they're swearing, and I don't know what I'm saying, because once I type, I lose all concentration. But yeah, okay, just give me 1 second here. I just want to make sure that we are live. You guys are going to be seeing this. The stream always does trip me out. Yeah, I think we're good to go. Let me just check out one more thing. I got to check out. Oh God. Gotta find it on one of my old videos. There was a link to this thingy that helps me do something here. Oh God, very unprofessional. What's going on here? We got a 3-gate versus a 4-gate. Very standard stuff. They're both playing safely. I like it. I like it. I like it. Just resend. I don't know what's going on here. Okay, yeah, I guess it does say offline. Just because of the delay. The delay always trips me out. But yeah, we will be live here in a second. But we are live now, but you guys won't see it for a couple seconds. Okay, back to the game. One more thing. Okay. There we go. There we go. Okay. Vulture finally now getting scouted. 2 minutes and 50 seconds to get that figured out, but we got it up. He's gonna go to the 3 barracks and to a pretty quick academy because he was scouted so late. But this could come bad when you're scouted that late and you don't know it's Protoss. You're not fully prepared, and he does have a lot of zealots, so this could be a quick game here. I think he will be able to hold, though. I think these are all going to be fire bats coming out. Let's get... Oh, we don't have a production tab here because we are live. And, yeah, it looks like it's going to be a 4-gate, classic 4-gate zealot push versus a 3-gate academy. The fire bats are out, but these... Oh, my goodness, the DPS on these Marines is brutal. The zealots got up way too close. He went all the way around and passing all this choke. He's going to take out all these Marines and all of these zealots. Oh, that's not good. That is the problem when you don't scout, when you're just being Terran. He played it a little too safe, I guess, is the word that you want to use. But he still might hold on. He did take massive damage, and he is going to be behind. But he still might be able to live with some good micro. The SCV, or the bunker getting built. Fire bats taking out the zealots. No medics yet. He needs a medics. The medics were picked off. Very good control by 4 drones, 220 micro. Alright, I always call that micro, 220 APM, and the cannon push is now starting. Do have a cannon at home in case any fire bats go by and take out all of his probes. That's really Vulture's only chance now is to get some fire bats over to the Protoss's base to take out those workers, to stop the mineral collection. But these zealots are going to continue to get damage done, taking out depots, taking out academies. The cannons are going to push closer. We got 1 stim Marino. He does have stim out, and only 2 medics out, but losing all of that Marines and Firebats and Medics early is just not good. He's taken out the Academy. Mamba won with a Lurker 7 pool, Ling into Lurker push against Network. Pwned him. We had to leave that game to get into this game. We didn't want to miss it, because this is a best of 7 for 100 USD dollars. I'll show the bracket at one point if I can figure out how to do that. But this is the round 1. It's an 8-person bracket. Single elimination, best of 7, winner take all. And yeah, this is the first. No matches. Actually, I guess 2 matches have been played, or 2 games of a match have been played. But this is the first game of this match, which is the first round. Both of these participants, I don't know how the bracket was created by nation or what, but a re is going to be called. GG. The cannon is going to be taken out. That was very good Zealot micro. The Zealot micro is what sealed the deal there. 228 PM. It was a good game. Good game. Good game. Go to game 2. It's always tough when you're in that position as a Terran. Anyway, that spot as a Terran. It is never fun. We're going to jump into game 2. Hopefully they don't start without me. Good, good, good. Not starting without me. Let's see if that says we are live yet. Has it not been 5 minutes? I feel like it has to have been 5 minutes. Restream pairs. Online. We are online on Twitch. Are we online on YouTube yet? We are. We're damn, I have to change the title. Let me change that title here. Oh god. Change the title. Change the title. How do I title? Right title here. Vulture. There we go. We got an update. Fastest map possible. 1v1 tournament. 100 USD. Vulture versus 4 drones. Alright, we got the stream. Let me spam it to a couple people. Delay over. We live. We live. We live. Okay, there we go. We got everything figured out again. Oh god, that's going to be distracting if I keep that up. Let me just get one more thing fixed out. Oh, amateur hour. Is Tony G even here? Let me just message him. There we go. Words of motivation. Okay, okay. Game 2. Vulture Protoss versus... Oh, good. I love when this happens. When it is a rematch. Oh, God. One more thing. Because this is just going to distract me if I do that. One more thing, guys. Oh, Amateur Tony. I should have prepared a little bit more before this happened, but it didn't look like it was going to happen. But, oh, God, that was loud. I had to close that. Okay, alright. Back. Alright, so it's a rematch. We got the reverse roles. The reverse matchup. The Protoss Vulture now gets to be Protoss. He's going to do a very, very, very safe mid build right at his choke. Sometimes people like to do it out here. That's like what Mamba likes to do. Some people like to go right out in the middle, but he is going to do it safe inside, which I like to do personally sometimes if I'm going to do it at all. Actually, I don't know. I'm all over the place, but this is good stuff. It's going to, especially good versus Terran. I do like it because it just gets that Zealots out that much quicker, which are going to be across the map that much faster. And yeah, that's good stuff. Let me just make sure we got the sound good too. Okay, we're good. You guys can hear that. You guys can hear that sound good. I can't even read the comments anyway because I don't have enough subscribers. I don't have enough subscribers, guys, to have a comment section. So, you guys can't even talk to me, I don't think, during it. Unless you go to Twitch, of course. I am Twitch/TonyG_StarCraft, I believe. If you want to check me out there and communicate, but then I don't even have it open, so I can't see you anyway. Anyway, so we have the exact same build, but it looks like this time the Academy is a little bit later than what Vulture got. And he's going to have more Marines here and a bunker set up. He was able to scout what the matchup is. So we're going to see if he can get any pressure done here or not. This is a very, very, very tense situation for both players, because if you lose too many Zealots, you can die, and if you lose too many Marines, you can die. You get out of position one time when you're being this aggressive for either side, and the game can be Ovski early. Vulture is going to continue to try to get a choke up here to cannon him in. If you cannon him in, then you don't have to worry so much about the barracks pressure. Yeah. Vulture looks like he does want to go for the long game. He looks like he wants to be able to cannon them in, and yeah, like ProBang is saying here, it's a cross map, especially the way Cole plays. I'm thinking it's especially the way Vulture plays Protoss versus Terran. I think he likes to cannon, and then he likes to just mass gateways all across the map. We've seen it before here, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe we'll see it again, but hopefully not. We'll see if FOURDRONES is able to break this before it can get up. Because if he is able to break out of here and there's no cannons up, Marine, Firebat, Medic destroy Zealots, especially with just no speed. Microed properly, Zealots should never even get one single kill. But we do have an engagement going on. Good focus fire by the Marines. Gonna be able to take down all of the cannons, and not the probe though. The probe does get microed back. He does want some medics out here, because if he stims again, these Marine Firebat are going to be super low. Continuing to pump out, but his Zealot production was stopped, I think, at one point in order to get this command center up. He's now going to triple up and start his his cannons up at his choke. So he is prepared to let this fall if the worst case Ontario happens, which I feel like Yellow does have good enough micro to be able to take this out. The stimmed Marines, you don't want to fight them while they're stimmed if you don't have to. Taking out the cannons, though, again, which you don't want. I don't think they were cancelled, so that, again, that's minerals that are just being taken out, not gateways. Every single time a cannon is constructed, it's a gateway, and when it's a gateway that you could have, that you could have. And the more gateways you have, of course, the more units you have, the bigger the army that you have, and the better it is all around for everybody. So it looks like FOURDRONES is going to, he's really focusing on breaking this choke. Not many cannons are back at home, so if he is able to take this out without taking much damage, Teal's going to be in trouble. Only one cannon here. 2 cannons now back at home. He doesn't have any scouting over here. A lot of people like to float their barracks over here to build fire bats, but I guess he's confident that he must have killed the SCV early on or something and then got map control and saw that, because he's not worried about it one bit. No starport going down, but he does have the triple command center while continuing to produce everything. So it is a very solid opening from here. FOURDRONES has very excellent timings for everything. He seems to know exactly when he needs to get and exactly the exact amount that he needs. Like if he gets one lurker at the perfect time, that'll delay him just enough time to get him guards and stuff like that. He is a pro fastest map player. Vulture up here, just getting all of his tech now up. His an early initial pressure, I would say, wasn't a complete failure, because he did end up getting some cannons up here, and he did get his choke established. If Yellow wants to get out, he's going to have to try to run by, but if Teal's paying attention, he'll be able to engage in a not favorable position for Yellow and take out probably everything and then be in a not good position. You want to be able to have all of these Marines alive to fill up bunkers and to protect against any kind of early drops, but Yellow should know that because of all those Zealots and cannons at the early game, that the drops aren't going to be as early as they possibly could. So he doesn't really have to worry about, but he is starting to prepare. He is starting to get the turrets up. He does know that they will be coming eventually and soon. He is going to get a nice choke up, probably going to float that up to land it up here and build more bunkers. You want bunkers in case they rush a storm push, because of course if you get one storm up, it's just going to take out all of your Marine medics. Not enough medics can heal you in a storm. in a psionic storm. Not enough medics. No medics. No number of medics can help you in that kind of situation. So let's see. It looks like Vulture is just going to go just focus into drops right now. Focus into drops while getting his economy up and trying to hold Vulture in. Vulture, 4 drones in. And 4 drones right now is going to turtle up to make sure he doesn't die anything so he can get his upgrades all going, all starting, get up all the barracks and factories that he needs so he can be able to max. A very fully upgraded Terran army, in my opinion, is the strongest if like your micro probably, because like you just have something that counters everything, right? Like Widow or Vulture, Widow Mine counter all the zealots, siege tanks counter basically everything on the ground, Vultures counter a lot of everything in the air and race, and everything has a counter. Terran, I feel like, is the most deadly maxed army one-on-one versus anything. But the counter to that, of course, or the downside to that, is that the production rate normally is slower. You can only fit so many factories in here, and they're pretty big. Not as many as you could fill like gateways or hatcheries and everything. So that is what FOURDRONES is logic, I guess, behind his strategy here is to just kind of turtle up, get everything going. If he's fully maxed out, he feels like he can win this game. Vulture also has that same logic behind him. He has Protoss. Protoss pretty good late game. And he's comfortable going in the late game. He's going to make sure that he maxes out gateways in his base so he can't die to anything super early on. And then he's probably going to try to get carriers up somewhere. This is pretty good in Marino here. This is crucial. This like separates a lot of the good players from the really, really good players. They always have a unit outside on the map. So when a drop comes, he has something to click. You can click the gas. It does the same thing as if you click a mineral patch to dodge all your workers from storm drops. That's what we'll see, the little yellow square go up to here when a drop inevitably comes. Oh god, it looks like Vulture is going to start making sure that he has full map control. That's what he's got the zealots up here to see if there's any drones out here. If these zealots picked off that marine, that's actually pretty good. That's a pretty good unintentional snipe right there. That is probably what he was looking for, is if there was anything on the map that Vulture can or that 4 drones can click to dodge his drones, like we were just talking about. And that was pretty lucky on his part, I would say, to be able to his first kind of spot, unless he saw the marine somehow earlier. I don't know. I wasn't paying full attention to his first person view, but we got a nice big mass drop going up. He didn't waste his time on any earlier drops. He wants to go in for a nice big map, or a nice big drop, and he should be pretty safe doing so because of the distance that these two players have. Not a lot of cannons up here, so if Yellow pushes out right now, this is actually the best possible timing for Yellow to do it, because all of Teal's army is about to be in dropships. But then again, that could be bad, because if this dropship gets in here without getting taken out, without enough get taken out, it can potentially kill the main. Of course, you have to deal with the stack repair, which is pretty hard to kill. He's floated out his 3 barracks to get some map control out here to see if there's any drops coming. He's going to have another barracks and see that the cannon massing has started. That's probably what prompted him to push out. He sees like, okay, this guy probably doesn't have too many units if he's building this many cannons, but he does have a lot of units. He is maxed out. Teal is maxed out, and it looks like he's going to go full max drop, like just everything in the dropship. I don't see any other units anywhere else. It looks like there's 200 in this drop somehow. Unless he just has a crazy amount of drones. So I guess he has a lot of units in producing still too. I don't know. That's kind of crazy. It's going to be scanned too. A nice scan by Yellow. Nice that we caught that too. He's going to be able to see everything. Let's see how he reacts at home. If he's going to build any more bunkers or anything. He does. This barracks is the barracks that he's using to see the mineral patch to pull for drops. He's going to start, just going to try to start getting more and more map control, because he sees that Teal wants to mass cannons. He's going to push across the map and try to regain map control. Here we go. This is the drop. This is Teal's. This is what Teal has been working on since that initial zealots didn't work. This is a mass drop. Yes, it is. Didn't see. Sword saying, no, it's not. Are you even paying attention? We saw this get loaded up. He doesn't have any units anywhere else. But alright, here we go. Dropship coming in, a ton of turrets, but they're all focusing on the Corsair. I don't know why the Corsair pulled back, but it is going to drop. Reaver, Zealous, Storm going down everywhere. I'm sure that he did pull his SUV, so he's not going to get the max amount, but the main is in danger. Not so much, actually. The Corsair, actually, that's just a lot of turrets. He didn't pick the best spot. Usually, you want to go at the bottom because it's the least amount of DPS that you can get, because if you go here, like, so many more turrets can get you, but FOURDRONES knows that. He put extra turrets down here. If he would have went even from the top, I guess, would have probably been his best bet, but even if it was scouted, I think he would have been more successful. Pulling back all of his SCVs now, taking very little damage from that drop. I would say, if anything, that just cleared out more supply for him to get a couple more tanks up here. Just mass marine, only 2, 4, 6. Only 6 factories, which is interesting. I never know exactly how many factories you need. I always feel like you need 1,000, but I guess if you're going with the marine strategy and you have the quick enough upgrades, this will work. He's at 2, 1 on his tanks and 1, 2 on his marines against 1, 1, 1 against the teal. You want to put some tanks over here, but I guess he's just actually kind of pushing. He knows that this probably isn't, but if anyone can kill a Terran army, it's Vulture. He knows how to max pretty good, and he's really good at spreading. FOURDRONES going to make sure that map control is just completely taken away from Vulture. He wants to completely reclaim the map. This is not good feeling for when you're Protoss. Protoss can turtle for a long time, but you just don't want to be doing that. You want to be attacking, right? You want to be on the offense. The best defense is offense. That's what they say. And know what? Defense wins championships. So, actually, no, I guess that counters my point. Defense, whatever. Anywho, another drop coming in here. Looks like not target fire. Oh, but there is going to be enough DPS to pick that High Templar off before it gets the Storm off. Continuing to push forward. Is Vulture going to be able to mass enough? Because if you're just running in a straight line and you don't have any kind of concave or any kind of surround, you run in here, this will be enough DPS to destroy you before you're doing any damage. The only real damage you're doing is a splash damage from the tanks behind if you get close enough. So you just don't want to be in this situation. Tanks going up here, which is going to screw with the AI. You're going to have to be in hold position, or else they're going to run to their death, and it's also just going to be good damage, because you have, in order to get there, you have to go all the way around, and good luck getting there with all that tanks in the way. And even if you do, that's what you want is yellow, with the army running over here instead of running over to your base. 2 zealots over here, still kind of patrolling around and giving him some sort of map presence. The worst spot is when you're in your your little corner there. Let's see, like this, and you don't have anything. Like, it's all darkness. So these little lights, these like little night lights around the map for him, just to make him feel a little bit safer. Know that the whole map isn't yellow. And oh god, let's see yellow. See yellow getting pretty big map control, but he's not covering this side. Oh, I guess he does have this right here, but usually you want to, yeah, there you go. He's actually going to send these Marines down because of that exact reason, I think, when you look at the spot. But he is closing in on Vulture. Vulture coming in with the drop at the top now. The Corsair taking very good damage. Of course, the turrets will attack the Corsair unless you're clicking. And dropping up here, which is always good to do because that's where the SCV run away. So that time it's going to get a lot of kills. 17 kills, which is good. That's finally the first, I think, significant damage he did. These SCVs struggling to go home for some reason. I don't know. That path doesn't seem too hard to walk by SCVs. Figure it out a little bit quicker next time. I would have fired them if I had any control over them. The push continuing. Both players having a crazy amount of minerals, but oh god, I just darkened both of them. It looks like FOURDRONES was able to checkmate Vulture. He basically did everything perfectly that you need to do in order to win. He pushed out before any kind of choke was established. He defended drops. He obviously pushed away the early pressure, and he pressured enough that Vulture had to build cannons up here and panic a little bit. You can see all these cannons around his main too that he did pretty early to avoid any kind of tank drops, but FOURDRONES didn't even bother with that. He didn't even get a starport for pretty long. He was just massing constantly out of those 3 barracks and the 1 factory, and now he has a very big army. He's been able to keep it alive, pushing slowly, methodically, while he takes out everything all around the map, and this is going to be the final push if Vulture isn't able to pull something off here. He does have dropships coming over here, able to take... Oh, maybe not. Oh, that would have been nice if they were just zealots right here to take that off, because that's just what you need to do. If you can't get a DPS, like if your choke is down like this, if you want to drop, what I've seen Koreans do actually is they fill up the dropships with Archons and they drop it on here. So because Archons are very bulky, they can take a couple tank shots, and that every single tank shot, when you're in a big pile like that, that is splash damage that they're doing to each other, which is just very good. That's basically the idea around the Zealots, but it's just multiplied fastest style. If the Zealot drop, Archon drop, that's what the Koreans do. That's what you're going to see your boy doing eventually once he figures out how to beat this game. And yes, Yellow, it looks like Yellow is going to be able to push in and break it. He was able to keep his tanks separated enough, his upgrades continually being good, and Terran armies are just too strong when they get in these strong positions like this. The Marines, too, are just very good DPS, getting stimmed, and they're going to be able to tank, but oh, we do actually have carriers up here. I didn't even see that. What terrible, terrible, terrible casting by Tony G. Completely not seeing all of these carriers getting massed up here. But if all of these carriers are up here, that means there's not going to be any units down here. So these carriers have to hurry up and build their interceptors and get in here. Let's see if White has prepared, if he's got a covert ops. Where's his Stargate? He does have a covert ops. So he is semi-prepared. You want the covert ops to get the ghost, to get the lockdown. Once you get the lockdown can take out the carriers or freeze the carriers so they can't shoot. And if they can't shoot and they can't move, you can get some other units, even Marines, to take them out. It's a very hard counter, but it's also very hard to get that hard counter, if you know what I mean. Vulture coming in now with his carriers. A lot of Marines here, and if you have enough Marines, you don't even have to target. You can actually just kill all of the interceptors, and then that's just going to continue to make, or it's just going to make the carriers useless, right? Because the carriers' only way of damage is through interceptors. They don't even shoot. They don't have any guns installed in them. They're just big, dumb ships that carry a bunch of small ships that shoot. So if you kill those small ships, they're just big, dumb ships. They're a carrier. That's what, I guess that's why they're called carriers, right? Because they just carry stuff. But yeah, it looks like there are actually just going to be enough Marines here to take out the interceptors. The tanks are pushing into the main. Once, if we get a scan, if he scans here, he will be able to reach. Tanks have a crazy range. But yeah, it doesn't even look like it. That's just way too much stuff. Even by the time these carriers do take everything out, if they're able to, his whole base is going to be gone. He doesn't have a probe anywhere else on the map. Yellow is able to take complete map control. Bang is saying, geez, wow, that is impressive, because he made that look a lot easier than it is. Like, he made that look very easy when that's incredibly hard. This matchup is incredibly hard. The early game is hard, and then every single next step after that, trying to pressure is difficult, but he did everything super nicely. Able to have complete map control, able to push in strong. He's starting to mass turrets in here, which are just going to continue to add DPS to those interceptors. Those interceptors are just not going to be able to do any damage if they can't fly without getting shot down instantly by 1,000 turrets. Will do that. You can see that once they're out of interceptors, they just run into their death. They're like, okay, well, I can't do anything. Or maybe they're like, maybe I can. Maybe they're under the impression they can do something, and they're running in there thinking they will, but they can't. Anywho, the main taken down. Even, again, like, the carriers just delaying the game now for the most part. Okay, there we go. KGG, he's thinking the same thing. GG. We got a 2-0 for 4 drones. That was a rematch of the first match, a TVP and a PVT, 179 micro too. Like, he doesn't have the 300 micro that those Asians, or those Koreans have, but he's able to destroy people, which with what looks like ease, like low APM. It doesn't look difficult what he's doing, but it's incredibly difficult. Very good job, FOURDRONES. Very impressive stuff. He wants this money. He's the one who beat me in that last $100 tournament in the finals. I was able to make it to the finals. So your boy in the finals, but he just crushed me. And yeah, all right, we're going into game 3. We're hopping right into game 3. Alright, I'm just telling them to check out the stream. Everyone trying to... This is a hot game right now. You see that? You guys are so lucky being able to have someone like Tony G, who everyone just loves so much, who they just want them in their game, and then I'm going to stream it for you guys who they don't want in the game because you guys just aren't quite as awesome as Tony G. I'm just kidding. You guys are more awesome. Hit the subscribe button. Like this video as well once it's posted. Right? I don't know if you can while I'm streaming. Like it right now if you can do that while I'm streaming. And alright, let's jump into it. Game 3. Our player up here, FOURDRONES, is currently up 2 games to none. Kirk Kick Chaos. I don't have that power, buddy. If I could, I would. Vulture, okay, Vulture Terran, sorry, I get distracted. Your boy is not good at typing and talking. So 8 knobs, he got his bitch ass banned, LMAO. Okay, alright, Terran versus Zerg. We got, just first 9 hatch drone going out to build a choke. This spot sucks, so sometimes when you get in these, spots as Zerg, you like to try cheesy stuff a little, at least a lot of players do, because they know that the disadvantage of this spot is big, and if it goes into a late game, it's just not going to be as fun. Even the like mid game, I guess, is probably the hardest part, because that's when the dropping and the pushing is coming, and if you just don't have this cornered DPS, it's just very hard to push. But a lot of this guy, especially Mr. Orange Drones, he loves to ugh, fuck, well, I don't even know what I was saying. Oh yeah. FOURDRONES, he is a man who's not afraid to build defense. He will build 100 to 100,000 sunken colonies in a nice little groove. He's really good at getting them in good position too. We're the first couple sunkens up here will be interesting to see. Look at that perfect timing of that first drone coming out right when that creep is up. Good stuff. Good stuff. He played like I hope he's not talking to me. Bang! Always chirping this guy. This guy. Alright, so, alright, we do have the Academy up super early. I don't know if he did scout him with that SCV. He might have seen the creep. The creep definitely saw him. They are going to know, yeah, okay. They officially do now know the matchup and what they're playing against. The first 2 spines gonna go here. It's always tricky to know exactly how many spines and when you need them. So versus Terran, the main concern is a stim attack, because a lot of players like to now, once they see that it's this matchup, build 2 more barracks and get just a huge army, and then add a bunch of medics, and then right when stim is done, they can go in here, and medics are pretty good. They can keep those marines alive, and they can break you pretty good if you don't have enough sunken colonies, or if you don't have any lurkers early enough, or all of that fun stuff. Ow, this headset is pushing on the little button on the top of my head. There, it's just affecting me now. But I fixed it. I actually want Vulture to win. What does that mean? Vulture was like the first person. Story time with Henry. I became. Oh, it was his first friend. That's why he's cheering for him, Bang. That is a cute little story. That is freaking adorable, bro. Wow. Wow, Henry. Tell us another story, Henry. I haven't. Please share. Okay, now we are going to ignore him because I don't care about that dumb little noob clan. And let's check out what's going on. He is going to have a very quick lair. Invite me to your commentary. I'll tell a story. He's listening! He's here! Hydralisk Den going down. He is going to go for the quicker lurker. Okay, and look at the just as I was saying that the stim attack is going to go by, and then once the stim attack goes by, you can run by, and usually there isn't much defense back here, but one Marine with 2 medics is not going to be enough. Maybe if there was no spine collar back there, he would be able to get some damage done, but he does have several back here, so I think he's going to be good. He will be able to scout. Maybe we'll get Pro Bang in here. I've never talked to him once in our life. Oh, never mind. He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to. I called him. I called his bluff. That's what. See, I play poker. I will call you on your bluff. Is already effing me over. Sword's here too. Shout out to Sword, the host of StarCraftWorld.net. Our boy somehow throwing out the dollar every season to these gamer nerds. What a baller. OG Sword, pimp ballin', money everywhere, more money than Bow. Shout out to Bow as well. All our boys. And oh yeah, someone else. No, I'm not even gonna say his shout out because he is so effing rude. I was going to give another shout out because he specifically asked for one, even though I told him no, I wasn't going to do it. And now, after thinking about it twice, because I initially thought about it and was going to do it, now I'm not going to do it. Alright, back to the game. Looks like we have, we got the Mamba double. I guess it's not really the Mamba, but we have the 2 starport mass drop. So sometimes this is a giveaway if there's not much pressure going on in your main. Like, if you don't see tanks by this time, you're getting a little suspect, because usually Terran wants to push out there as soon as possible. Usually you have the tanks at this little line here, just waiting to siege up and blow down your sunken spines. But, oh my gosh! 4 drones! Pulling out a pimp play. He, instead of going for Hive, went for Lurker, just for Overlord Carapace. So the Overlord is going to be able to carry. And if they're slow enough, this is a small enough distance where he's going to be able to get Lurkers over here. And if he gets the Lurkers in here, this could be a quick game. He does have turret up, thank goodness. So, he does have the turret up. I keep reading and then I keep messing up what I'm going to say. Delay is a little excessive. It was requested by FOURDRONES. STFU. Okay. I guess I've explained it before several times to them. Oh yeah, guys, so back to this. We have the drop. The Overlord has started. It is filled up and it is going over. It is not yet observed. Vulture has a big problem with covering his corners. The drop is going to go around, trying to avoid all of this stuff, but that's taking a long distance. Every second that goes by is not going. It's going to be bad for him. But the drone, if the Liquor's going here, this is going to be a big upset win for FOURDRONES to get this early. Vulture is going to be on tilt. It's going to be really tough for him to play the next game. These Lurkers are going to be able to get in. The wall is big enough. He's going to be able to pull the drone. So let's see how many kills he's get. Do I have the A button up? Can I even see that? Oh, I do. I have the A button up the whole time. 9. We have 12 kills. 14 kills. Not good. He's going to take out the turret, which is a smart move. This last Liquor might not be able to go. He lifts it up before the turret goes down, though. He's going to call in here and try to get more Liquor kills, but he doesn't. Oh, good defense. Oh my gosh. Good defense by Vulture. That could have been much worse if he wasn't paying attention and those Lurkers got a couple shots off. That could have been deadly. We do have one more Lurker coming up. This Overlord isn't over. He needs to come up over here in the top left to scout this. So his drop coming in all the way around. This is a couple seconds longer than it should be, but it wasn't scouted. We'll see if that is the advantage. A lot of hatcheries, a lot of drones though were just built, not units, so this drop might be able to do damage. If he's able to take out all of FOURDRONES' SCVs, we're going to have ourselves a long game, but he's able to stack attack all of these things. I can't even tell what's going on there. The Firebats, even stack attacking Firebats. Oh my goodness, great defense by FOURDRONES. Excellent job. Wow, FOURDRONES is pretty impressive, this guy. He's pulling out all the tricks, pulling out all the stops. We do have the science facilities, or the vessels going up. He's saying, what the fuck? WTF. Not, what the fuck? WTF. Sorry, YouTube, don't demonetize me from the money that I'm not getting from you. Just kidding. Ooh, look at that. Lurker going in here. Science facility, getting the covert ops. I wonder if he's going for a nuclear launch detected. Vessels coming in here. I don't know if the vessels did any damage. I think he's saying WTF because he forgot eradicate. The Lurker, though, coming in here, being a pesky little pest. 4 kills, too. Gonna get 8 more kills. Oh, one more shot off there could have been deadly. Getting every kill off as he can. Look at these medics here. Having a little circle jerk. Look at them just healing each other, just getting poked by his spine, healing each other. Just no intention of ever killing anybody ever in their lives. Gonna get taken out by way more Zerglings than necessary. Overkill, okay? Yeah, we got it. They can't shoot, okay? And they were healing each other. No need to just massacre them like that. I was about to use another very, very not nice word to describe that, but I chose against it so I don't get demonetized again by the money that I'm not yet receiving from YouTube. But I will eventually, hopefully, become a YouTube quad millionaire. That's the goal. You see it? Oh, do I have the subscription up there? You see that in the top? I guess I point this way. Up there, I want to buy Facebook. So if you donate and I get up $100 billion, you see that? If I get $100 billion, I will buy Facebook, guys, and I will make sure that it stays free forever. Okay, so donate. We have 9 days to go. 9 days to hit 1 billion. We're currently at $0. Okay, guys, so thank you for that. And our Facebook donation dream. It looks like Vulture, though. Back to this game. I feel like I haven't been talking about this game as much as I could be. I get thrown off pretty quickly and easily. FOURDRONES going to come in with a Queen. He looks like he's going to try to infest this command center. And Vulture looks like he's going to continue to try to drop. Still, no pressure on the front. And yeah, he's going to really rely on this mass drop here. But with this coming in, it's going to be hard. Oh, look at that. Even an ensnare on the SCVs to make them slower to come in here. Not going to be able to repair. That is going to turn into an infested command center. And if this infested... Oh, Vulture, did he pull the plug? Oh, Vulture! It looks like he pulled the plug. His main got infested and then he suddenly drops. Did he suddenly... This could be a quick little stream here. I might just pull the plug. Rage quit, pull the plug, Vulture. No, don't do this. Not while you're on YouTube. Ensnared, infested before the infested command, or the infested, what are they called? Infested Terrans? Infested Terrans can come out and blow up all of his SCV. He is going to pull the plug. A lot of fastest players don't like to say GG. They like to, or they do like to say GG, but they like to find different ways of saying it. Like, some people like to say, go re. Some people like to say, oh, you're a noob, right? And like, some people like to say, lag. And then some people just pull the plug, right? Drop. We're going to drop him. We're not going to really waste any time. We know he pulled the plug. Congratulations. We got a 3-0. There is one more game if he didn't actually pull the plug and he just did that for funsies. But, ooh, yeah. That was a dominant game by FOURDRONES. He destroyed him. Did they remake already? That'd be crazy fast. Where is he? Oh no, FOURDRONES is there. Okay. We're just going to discuss this game here. You can just read for a bit. Infested right as disconnect. Oh, good. He's back. He's back. Okay, maybe he didn't pull the plug. Maybe that actually wasn't accidental, but it was. I think it was clearly over. I don't think there's going to be any argument that is a game for FOURDRONES. He took up the main. He got lots of lurker damage in. He took hardly any damage. And where did he go? He entered and then... I do have him, right? Vulture... Oh, and menu. Okay, he's on busy. It's SCW. Well... he likes to point out that that he did get an ensnare off by the queens. You just have to point that out, okay, guys? Worst stream ever. Kelvin who? How dare you? Oh, look at that. I can see. I wonder if that was on YouTube if you commented on there. But I can see the comments. That's awesome. What up, Kelvin who? Shout out to Kelvin who. Tell me if you said that on YouTube or Twitch because I can see comments on this thing. I got this Streamlabs OBS opened and I don't know how it works completely. Delay throws me off. LOL. On wall. Funner with commentary. Sword says the game's more fun with commentary. You don't have to odds. You can just join us here on Tony G's StarCraft, and I will do my best to entertain you as we all enjoy these games together, because who doesn't love StarCraft? I thought you smashed your comp. Friendly PM. We all like to joke when you disconnect, because like that was a thing that we used to do back in the day. Like back when StarCraft first started, people loved their little records, because like when you press /stats like that, you'd see a really ghostly record, like something like that, and then you would care about it. And there also used to be a section like up here. Oh, I pointed at the screen, but you can't see that. But there also used to be a section beside the losses, after the losses, where they'd keep track of disconnects, because people would pull their plug instead of getting the loss. And, yeah, and then you'd see hackers all the time. They'd have drop hack, so they'd have like 5,000 wins, 0 losses, and like 10,000 disconnects. Like, oh yeah, you're real good, bro. You're real good. Okay, let's get into this Vulture. Unfortunately, gonna be Zerg. Not what you want when you're down 3-0. But he's got the corner spot at least. He's got a corner spot at least. Sonito. We'll reply. We reply. Where are you streaming? But get Sonito in here. We need a couple more viewers. How can you not? Okay. It could have won if I don't know. Oh, Vulture is actually trying to say that the game wasn't over, but I'm pretty sure it was over. But you know, it's tough to take an L. He's going to okay. Let's focus. Terran. Okay, so yeah. Okay. Terran versus Zerg. 4 drones is going to be Terran. He's got a very, very strong Terran versus Zerg. He's saying his drones have 5 plus 5 armor. And this guy's saying some weird things. The SCV is going to come in here, and he's actually going to be able to stop that first sunken colony from going down. But the SCVs are actually just going to try to fight it. I did just get a message. Let's see what it says. Oh, I just got a compliment from Mark. Shout out to Mark, giving me a compliment. Look at Mark. He said, I'm not going to show that because it's private. I don't need to justify my compliments. Mark gave me a good old compliment. Said I'm hilarious, which I agree. And let's continue with the game. So a very early gas. That's weird too. I don't like when people do that. You either build at the side or you build it right in the middle. This just looks like an endless 4 kind of geyser. It's bad to judge people based on their building placement, but like if I scanned and I saw that, or if I just got an SUV in there and I saw that, I would think automatically that you are a noob. Just like when people build their factories separated, when people do that, why do you separate the factories? The tanks can come out from the side. You don't need to separate them. Like when they have one factory there and then right underneath it, instead of putting it right side by side, that's another indication. I'm probably going to think you're a noob if you do that. Just put them together. There's no reason to separate them like that, unless of course you're just a noob. So we have the standard Dander 2 factory. What I like to what FOURDRONES like to do, because I've studied a lot of his replays, because he is incredibly good for having such low APM, and it makes you feel like you can do it. He skips academy, or he will get an academy, but he skips getting any kind of medics earlier in stim. He doesn't get that. He focuses on all marines. Sometimes I've seen him actually get an academy and then not upgrade stim or even get any medics, and he just pumps marines. He's going to build more barracks too eventually. He's going to have a lot of barracks, and he's going to focus all of his gas on the teching. Just have the marines, keeping them alive, keep them out of the range of sunkens, and make sure that nothing gets in. If you have enough, they are super deadly. And that is his plan. We know that he has super good timing, great control, and yeah, it's going to be difficult for our Vulture to defend and pull off a W. But luckily, thank goodness, he does have a corner spot this time. Corner spots just give you so much more of an advantage because that choke is just so much more difficult to hold. Mainly because of how stupid the AI of these units are. They just can't figure basic things out. If you want to see the full stupidity of StarCraft units, go ahead and play Sunken Defense or any of those kind of games, because you just build a real basic little curve and they just can't figure out how to get around it. They just freak right out and they just start crashing into each other and dying. Siege mode, not quite ready, but like I said, what you like to do is, yeah, get that tank as close as possible. What I would do if I was, what I would do is put the tank over here, because, again, or even right here, because you can take out the hatchery from the range here. I think Rune is talking to himself. I haven't seen anyone reply to him yet. But once I don't know what to say, I say but. It's better than saying right? I don't say very much, which is good. There we go. Now, see how late that academy is? 5-minute mark. He has the academy now going down. So now if he does need it, maybe he just gets range. We'll actually see what he does with that academy, because I've seen him get no medics before. See, without building medics and stim and all that, you do have all that extra gas, and you're going to be able to get that vessel out way quicker than normal. So these first lurkers are not really going to delay Teal at all, because tanks can outrange lurkers. But I guess he is going to back it up with some Zerglings. So what's a very go-through low money thing to do is to get a lot of Zerglings, which they run in beside and on top to tank all of the damage, to let the lurkers burrow without taking any damage. And then of course the lurkers can get burrowed close enough, you're not going to be able to unsiege, and if you don't have any detection, which he does have, you can take it all out. But he's just going to hopefully have another DPS. He's going to push this early. I feel like he needs to wait and have a full concave so these Zerglings can get a full surround. The Terran is still using the choke. That's what I mean. FOURDRONES has excellent positioning in all of these spots. He knows exactly the dangers of everything that can possibly kill him right now, but he is going to siege up pretty closely in range. All of those lurkers, taking out all of that. Are they going to be in range of these siege tanks? Though these siege tanks are in range of the lurkers, which is not going to be good. He does need to pull these closer, I think. He has to pull these lurkers closer. These Zerglings, though, are in range. Are going to be able to take up these tanks. Not much behind, but still, I think, enough to be able to make sure that these lurkers aren't going to kill him. He's going to be able to hold on. It is delaying the push, but I don't think he does have too much of a backup plan. I think he's going to go, he doesn't have any Spire. He's going to go He's going to go straight for Defilers. He's going to go all in on Defilers. That means he's going to be super vulnerable to air. These vessels are going to have nothing to counter them, and he doesn't even have an evolution chamber up, so he's not even going to be able to build spores. He's literally going to have no anti-air. He's probably not going to have burrow either. Actually, hopefully he does have burrow. Burrow is one of those things that, like, if you can remember defaming your channel. Nice usage of the L tag, Kelvin, my boy Kelvin, who I guess he sees it 5 minutes after I said it. That's why it takes so long for me to see his reply, because of this delay, making everything a little bit trickier than usual. Here we go. We got a nice concave here. Ling's coming in with the lurkers backing up. All the units taking out, though, a bloodbath on both sides, but this is obviously worse for the Zerg. I think, right, because you just don't want siege tanks in your base. Once the siege tanks are in your base, they can literally kill half of it just from the choke. Like, they literally shoot probably to the end of that. Maybe, I don't know. Let's not. Yeah, they can shoot out of your range. So this guy can probably, he's probably a couple pixels away from being able to shoot that tank right there. Unless I'm zoomed in too much. And maybe, I don't know, that's pretty close. Tanks can shoot pretty far. Let's actually, he doesn't have vision. They can shoot over their vision too. So if this vessel was up, you'd be able to see their full range in action. Back at home, he just has 4 gas, still no command centers at home, so this is a very all-in push. So if Vulture is able to hold somehow, some way, if he's able to get these Defilers up and able to not take too much damage from the drone Eradicate, he might have himself a chance. This going in, the Lurker's getting stuck behind the Lings, though, burrowing close. Oh, the defense matrix going in, taking a lot of units back and forth. All the Lurkers going down, though, and with that, I think it's pretty close to GG. The Zerg is not going to have many units left. And, well, look at that. Rune's going to say a compliment. Good job. Defense Matrix. The Terran going to be able to push in, not losing many units. I wish there was actually a units lost tab like they have in StarCraft 2. They make StarCraft 2 observing so much better than StarCraft 1. Makes me seem so much smarter if I had all that information. I got another message. Hopefully it's another compliment from somebody, because I love checking my messages to a nice old compliment. The Zerg pushing closer and closer. The tank almost sieged up in range to take out the drones. But now here we're going to see if he does have... Oh, look at that. He's not even going to do it. He's just going to push it right in. And he didn't seem like he had many drones in the front. Actually, there was 14 there. That's quite a bit. 14. The drones are all going to get taken out. And that is pretty much going to be GG. We're going to see how he is going to say GG this game, how he chooses to do it, if he chooses to just do it with a silent GG and just leave the game, or if he is going to say well played. That'd be what I would like to say is GG well played, personally. Taking out the vessels, which is good. If he did have a Defiler Swarm come up, he is going to fight tooth and nail. I like it. $100. That's life-changing money, so you don't want to give up. Oh, we got a GG! He said GG! Oh, well done, Vulture, representing Xtre to the highest, fullest. What a great job. As it is going to be a 4-0 sweep. 4 drones is going to advance to the second round. He's going to face the winner of Mandingo versus Gangster Jose. Mandingo actually, I'm not going to spoil it right now, because, actually, no, I will spoil it. Mandingo currently up 2-0, crushing Jose, crushing him so far. Maybe Jose, I don't even know, Jose might have forfeited. Mandingo said something on the forum about Gangster Dodge, maybe never come online. I don't know. I think he's also Puerto Rican, and so his English is pretty broken. Didn't fully understand what he meant by that. Chaos saying Tony. Hopefully that's going to follow up with a compliment. Yes, Chaos. Compliment me. Say, wow, great stream tonight, bro. Can't wait for the next series and you to cast it. That'd be a good one. That's what I would like to hear. Alright, well, I'm not going to wait any longer for him to type. That, I believe, will be tonight's stream. That was quick. Look at that. With 51. Hey, that's an hour. That's actually the perfect amount of time I would like every single series to go, unless, of course, it was Flash versus somebody here. Then I want it to go 6 hours long. Actually, no, I still wouldn't want it to do that. The best games are usually shorter. Sometimes you do have epic long games, but that is not what we had today. We had a 4-0 sweep, 4 drones, go to advance to the second round, facing the winner of Mandingo versus Jose. I probably will not be able to cast that because I'm just going to guess, judging by how both of them speak, that will not be able to be live casted. Mamba versus Boxer is also on the other side of the bracket, and the winner of that faces Gold SCV versus Hello. And then, yeah, the winner, that, like, of course, that, and then the finals will be, finals will be there. I'll try to live cast as much as I can. We have another 5-minute delay on, because sometimes people like to cheat, and we have to do what we can to prevent it. Okay, StarCraft, the clean game. And yeah, okay, so that was the first round. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It was some pretty good games, pretty quick game, pretty solid play by 4 drones. And pretty entertaining nonetheless. That little sneaky slow overlord draw, pulling out a lot of tricks, a lot of good stuff. And yeah, I will be back for the next series if it happens. I'll try to catch the Gold SCV versus Hello, but they play in Korean time, so it's going to be tough. Maybe I'll pull an all-nighter if I can message them and get an established time to do it, but I'm not going to have my fingers crossed. Jose has crushed all my dreams of ever being able to figure out consistent stream times, but regardless, that was good, and I feel like that will be the end of the stream, even though we got like 10 people here today. Someone says, no, actually, we're going to end it. We'll end it. 1 hour. Pretty good. Good stream. You guys want to come play me with me. I'm probably going to bash some pubs, or we can do some innie, and we'll just have some fun playing StarCraft because it's the greatest game ever. Anyway, until next time, GG. FOURDRONES winning 4-0, advancing to the second round. First place, $100 USD American. That's the highest currency, I think, in the world. I'm not sure, but if you ask an American, I bet you that's what they would say. And until next time, your boy, like and subscribe, of course, so I can get a chat log and the thingy and make the YouTube money and buy the Facebook and the cajillion non-gays to go. Until next time, your boy, Tony G. GG!